So what's happening, guys? What's happening? I hope everybody is doing well. So she is currently now the 8th of September, yeah? So let's have a look at what we saw yesterday. Missed a trade yesterday because I wasn't feeling too comfortable about this breakout, you know? So we had a little breakout here. If you see this high that was put in, this candle, I used that high and this low here. And I stated we will wait for confirmation before taking any trades. Shorts are in favor, so if we get a bust to the downside, we will find a trade from the supply that Ross. Okay, so we got a break to the upside, but I didn't feel too confident with this break. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about now. So this is the break that I got here. Didn't feel too comfortable with that break, so I didn't take any trades on that. This was the demand that was left over down here. This big ass doji candle right here. So let me delete this and show you more detail. So this doji candle here was the demand that I used. You can go back. So this doji candle was created and this range broke. But because of this wick on the 4 hour, I wasn't too confident using this. But price played it like a violin. We got given our entry model. Our entry model was, our range was 13 pips. So we would have cranked it out here. So we would have cranked this trade out beautifully if I trusted that 4 hour order block, but I just did not trust it. And price ended up cruising. Well, full 10R on that trade. Not 410 or 8.3, but 400 pip trade. But we never got into it because price was just a little bit dodgy. So now we're going to look for the next opportunities. Our next opportunities are going to be for shorts for a pullback, because we need a pullback. So what do? Our range, put our range tool on, and we now find the order block. So I would use this 4 hour bad boy up here, down here, and I would look for positions from up here, from this supply into this demand. So currently literally just waiting for price to tap into our areas of interest. So I've got my alert set on this 4 hour order block above. And all we literally got to do is wait for entry model. Once price breaks this bad boy, we'll get our entry model and look for shorts into this demand. So it is over 100 pips, so it'll supply us with more than enough movement, even on a pullback, to give us our full RR. Jose, good morning, brother. Good morning, good morning. I hope you're doing well. Ethan, on your TikTok this morning. Ethan's mic's muted. Ethan just watching a movie.
I am on TikTok.
Oh, wait, sweet.
What's up, brother?
All good, bro. How are you this morning? How are you feeling?
I know, I'm good, bro. I'm good.
You're over your fluey, coldy situation.
Yeah, it was like 2 or 3 days. It wasn't so bad. It was a brief little thing, yeah.
Yeah, you're sounding a bit better.
Yeah.
So we're going to be waiting for a corrective pullback. We might be able to get a short scale-ins of any one of these little pullbacks. Remember, it's going to create a supply chain into the demand now. Yeah, so that's all we'll be looking for, is shorts from the supply up here. So all we'll be looking for on Euro USD. GBP USD. Yeah, what happened, Keegan? Okay. GBP USD. Okay, so here we've got a little 4-hour chart here. And we've got the sponsor candle that can act as our demand. Yeah, now we just need to see. I'd like to see this high break before I'd look for positions on GU. Yeah, even this high is fine. If this high breaks, I'll be into longs. And you'll most likely find that this will be the order block the price might come back and react to. So price will probably break out here and move, just like so. GJ, what's happening with GJ? Hey. Okay, so we have reached our daily supply. Let's see what price action is currently doing in our daily supply. Yeah, this one hit the extreme of the supply, so beautiful. Jeez, and that's still in that daily supply zone. That's a huge daily supply. Anyway, you would be break even on that trade. I would probably wait for so price is probably going to come up, form a wick over here, and then I would most likely use these buy to sell wicks that form here as my supply to trade from. So price might make a schematic such as this. But we'll see how this 4-hour candle closes. If it closes bearish and leaves a wick, then we can use those as sell to buy wicks. Bitcoin 4-hour. Okay, so we've tapped into this big ass demand that I have marked up. Swing structure will remain way up here. So it's still bearish on Bitcoin unless we break like 20.5. Ethereum. This is interesting price action here. This demand seems quite important. So we'll see if we get a break of this high. Because this is the high that took out all of this liquidity sitting here. So let's see what happens. Nasdaq. Okay, getting a bit of nice recovery on Nasdaq. It's broken the chalk line. Or change of character. So if we're looking for longs, I'd probably look for longs from this inside bar over here. To take out all of this trend line liquidity sitting up here. It's plenty. Yeah, gorgeous. So that's the demand that I would be looking trading from. This one down here. For our demand. USD JPY. What's going on in UJ? Okay, so we got this inside bar that's been broken. There's no structure here, so this is all a leg. We got PD. Yeah, either these buy to sell wicks here, or this demand down here. Those would be the two areas of interest that I would choose to trade from today, or this week, or next week, whenever price reaches them. Because it looks like we might be doing a smally pullback, but out of what? What is it pulling back from? Is this the highest UJ's ever been? Jeez. Okay. So I know there's a bank order sitting at 147. JP Morgan's got quite a big bank order sitting at 147. Should be more up here. Yeah, in this piece of price action here. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful doji. Beautiful doji. So since I know JP Morgan has got price targets sitting here, I know the price will most likely want to come back to this zone. Yeah, so let's see. This is on the weekly. We've just hit this weekly supply. So let's see what price action says. But we should be expecting it to hit 147 on UJ. $147 is up here. The last bank order was here where I just marked it so you could see the reaction from that order. The next one I know is for a fact at 147. So if you're trading UJ, expect price to reach 147 and you'll get a reaction from that point. Luna. Luna's doing well. Got my latest scaling position I've got down here. This very point. In June, yeah, that's right. So currently 8x on that one, which is quite lovely. ZAR. Are we going to be given any relief soon? Not that I can see. There seems to be some inducement here, but it's also reacted to this order block here. It's not complete inducement, but we'll see. This is a daily though. So we'll see what price wants to do. If price breaks this low down here, I'll wait for price to break it, react off the demand. I'll look for shorts from the supplier, but I'll take longs from this demand. This demand here could also be part of a demand chain, but this could also just be liquidity being generated. So don't be too interested in trades from this demand, because there's over here we've got a fair value gap which is in balance, which price will probably want to collect. So I would use this order block down here. But if you get a valid reaction from this order block, trade that one. NZD USD. Yo, you going down, boy? Yeah, are we experiencing a flip here? Yeah, we could be. We've had a break of this structure here. So let's see what is produced. AUD USD. Also looking interesting. What is this? So we've had our break down here. Our latest swing is way up here. Got a swing down here. I'll be waiting for a break of this low here before I look for anything. Once that breaks, it'll put in the swing high, then price shouldn't break this high up here. Price also reacted to these sell to buys. So if we get a flip of these sell to buys, we can be looking for longs. And most likely you'll see if it does flip, jeez, this could be your demand that you can use. But we'll see. You can never predict. It's just, if it does flip, this is most likely going to be your 4-hour demand. That's candle here. If it flips to the downside, or if it breaks to the downside, jeez, we'll be looking for a flip, because we're currently sitting in this smally range. So at the moment we're waiting for breaks, either to the top or the bottom. Gold. What's happening with gold? Yeah. So we've got this swing structure that was put in down here. The swing structure was taken out. Yeah, the swing structure was taken here. Price is now currently reacting to this piece of price action here. So are we getting entry schematic on gold? Yes or no? Let's see. I can't use that. Okay. Yeah, so we'd be currently break even on this trade. don't trade gold. But that's what the trade that you would be in. Is there anything else anybody would like me to have a look at? We've gone through our biggies. US30, what's US30 doing? Also, just broken structure, swing structure.
US cities had a really nice flow, although it has kind of broken that now.
Yeah, there's been a sweep or two. Like if you see here, there was a sweep of this high. There's a sweep here. No reaction. Yeah, I'd probably trade from this order block here. Yeah, longs from down here. Just to target this imbalance. There's a ton of imbalance here. Yeah, so that's what I would be looking for in US30, but basically the same as Nasdaq, just slightly different movements, but pretty much the same. Euro USD, Euro USD. Okay, Euro USD.
Brother, can we have a look at Nasdaq at some point? Bro, there was something that I marked up for the last like 3 days, and it played out so beautifully.
Yeah.
But we'll have a look at it afterwards.
Have a look at what?
Nasdaq.
Yeah, this is Nasdaq.
Oh wait, okay. Bro, look. Why am I not seeing it now? Oh, we're on the high time frames. If you
Yeah.
go on 15 minutes.
What do you see?
Right here, bro. To the right.
Tell
To
me,
the right.
tell me when to stop.
Keep going, keep going, keep going. Much further, much further, much further, much further. There. There. Left, left. Left a little bit.
Yeah.
There. Look at that wedge, dude. So, price broke out of that wedge. Can you see what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I like this wedge here, right?
Yeah. So, yeah. Price broke out of there. The downside, it broke structure, took liquidity. Yeah. And then it came to fetch higher time frame order block, right? I thought there's there at the top. That's what I'm waiting for to happen there. But it really took a lot of liquidity.
Yeah, it took a ton, yeah.
But yeah, it took out like a significant people were watching that wedge, bro. So what happened?
Yeah, you can see this on the 1 hour as well. Quite a bit of liquidity was engineered in this piece of price action here. Yeah, so I'd probably trade from this 4 hour demand here. Really wait for price to retrace. But price could also be just making inducement. So yeah, Nasdaq, it moves quite nicely, but you have to catch the moves at the top. If you can catch the moves at the top and the bottom, hey baba, you just need to hold until 4 hour change of character.
but you can also see that there was that imbalance that it filled and it took up that
Yeah,
liquidity above.
yeah. And
So
this
that's
is
what I
quite a
was
neat
targeting.
15-minute area of interest, bro.
Yeah, so I was targeting that for it to take out that liquidity above that swing, and then yeah, the imbalance in that massive imbalance. I knew price was going there, and I knew it was going to break out of that wedge, take liquidity at the bottom, and fly up like it did. So it played out so well.
Yeah, that's a good spot. I won't lie, it's difficult to see this shit.
Yeah, I literally had it marked out for one day, and then I came back the next day, and then I had done exactly the same, exactly the thing I had marked out.
I see inside bars, bro. Inside bars will usually get taken as well on a higher time frame. Okay, one last look at Euro USD. This long we didn't get into from this demand because I just didn't trust this price action. Price is currently in this demand up here, this huge 4-hour wick. This huge 4-hour wick here. Price has reacted to it, but I don't know, not enough for me. I would like price to retrace deeper into the supply before I look for entries. So at the moment I'm waiting for price to break this high. Set an alert on this on this high. And once that high goes, I'll know I can start looking for trades, because I want price to at least retrace into like the EQ of this order block. But if I get my entry schematic from here, price breaks, I'm down, I'm ready to trade. I'm ready to trade. So as soon as price breaks this high, I'll be looking for shorts, and target for these shorts is our demand down here. We've got a ton of imbalance that needs to be filled. So I think before price moves up, I think it needs to come down first. So corrective pullback and then a break. That's what I believe. Well, our swing structure is now down here. This is our swing structure down here. So that's a long ways away. It's like 150 pips. So we're gonna ask price to just come down this way a little bit, and then I think EU's gonna start retracing. I think, yeah, you're gonna see some of these wedges fold up. Like this triangle needs to be filled now. Yeah, my triangles, boo. Yeah, my triangle. My taco. Taco must be filled. Taco, yeah, it was filled. So the taco must be filled. Can't be having an empty taco. Taco. And you'll notice the market always moves like that. It will fill the taco. Even on the daily you'll see it. It'll fill the taco eventually. Okay, so that's literally all we're waiting for in EU, guys. A tap further into this demand. Once we get a break of this high, we'll get our entry model and we'll short into this, this supply, we'll short into this demand. That's our schematic we're looking for today. So we can actually, like so. That's what we'll be looking for. First waiting for a break of this high, then we'll be looking for positions to execute. Yeah, I think that is about it. There's not much else happening. Let me just check my orders and see what's going on, where the orders are lying. So for Thursday, oh god, big orders, lots of them. There's a 2.1 billion euro order at parity on EU. Oh, it's at parity now. Okay. There's parity here. And this is what? How much? Fucking 2.1 billion. Okay, so due to the fact that there is a bank order lying in this point of interest that we're looking at parity, there's one. Yeah. Just use this. Coordinates 1. Yeah, so it's currently just smashed this order in parity. Wait for the banks to open and see the momentum from this zone. I do think it's going to take liquidity and then we're going to come down. So let's just wait for that. Set your alerts, wait for schematic to play out, and you'll find yourself in a good trade today most likely. Oh, look at Luna. Has anybody bought Luna? Does anybody else own Luna besides me and Ethan? I hear you, my friend. I hear you. That's a bloody beautiful, beautiful buy. Look at this. Look at this. This is every crypto owner's dream. I love it. So I'm literally looking at holding my Luna all the way till 30 cents. So if I do, it's like, I think it's 1000x on my investment, which is quite lovely. You got a break of this weekly high now. Now we should be boosting. We could see a retracement into this demand down here. Yeah. Where's another pair? AUD JPY. Here we go. Okay, so we just got a violation of the supply. Is there anything else it could be reacting to? I think it's still going up. Yes. Okay, so AUDJPY, it's just flipped the supply, but this is also not really that valid, but this is the weekly shit. Okay, it's just flipped this 4-hour supply, daily supply. If you refine this down to the 4-hour, we use this doji candle. I would use this bad boy here to look for longs from, and it's got a bit of inducement below, so that's quite nice to use as a confluence. Lovely. So I'll be looking for longs from und here. Nice. Okay, guys, Ethan, is there anything you want to cover or talk about?
No, I'm good, brother.
Yeah, I got my flight to Cape Town tomorrow. There's a whole bunch of things I need to get done. So yeah, first thing to get done is actually like now. So everybody, please show your love and support. If you need any assistance with any markups, if you have got a markup that you think is on the fence, or you don't know what to think about it, send it into the group and we'll help you out with it. We'll correct any little issues that you may have. Yeah, guys, but this is what we're looking for today. Break of the high. It's got to liquidate that high produced in the 4 hours in the 4-hour supply. We're looking for shorts from that 4-hour supply. I think it's going to produce something nice, and if it does form a supply chain, we'll get plenty of opportunities to take short positions. If the supply fails, we'll be looking for longs, but eventually price will have to come down to collect this imbalance, because there's a huge fair value gap here. Huge. So that is what we're looking for today. Guys, I'm going to have to love and leave you. You guys have a beautiful day. If you guys do have any questions, don't feel scared to ask. We're here to help you. And let's hope we can get some winning trades. I haven't had the best week. Well, last week I didn't have the best week. This week was okay. Hey, man, it's fun with the 100k this morning. Getting my live account details today. So you can expect some updates from that account over the next couple of weeks. GJ, we'll quickly check GJ. Alma's asked to check GJ. So GJ, we are literally just waiting for a break of any piece of structure. If GJ breaks the structure, I'd be in it for the win it. So there'll be a demand, a supply that'll form here somewhere. We just have to wait for price action because there's nothing too clear at the moment on GJ. Just have to wait. Price needs to tell us what it wants to do. At the moment, it just looks like it's going long, but we need to just wait to see important structure broken to decide what we're going to do with it. Yeah, awesome guys. I'm going to have to love and leave you. Thank you so much for your time this morning. Any issues, please post them on the group. Yeah, any questions, open up a ticket. We'll be there to help you. And I hope you guys have a beautiful weekend. I'll be out in Cape Town this weekend, and for next week going on a little traders retreat. Ethan and I, we're treating ourselves to a small holiday. So we'll try to be active. Actually, I think we'll be more active because we'll be together. We're going to be working. So expect some fire next week. Expect some fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys.
Yeah,
Hope you
my
guys.
play's funded now, so it's gonna be fire. Next week we're gonna be hitting fire flames on on the charts. Guys, thank you so much for attending. The early bird catches the worm, guys.
Early bird catches the worm, brother. You know this. Yeah, right. Guys, thank you so much. Peace and love. Have a lovely weekend, and we'll be in touch throughout today and tomorrow. Oh, it's Thursday today. Sorry. Have a lovely day. I wish you guys tomorrow. Peace and love, guys. Have a good one.
Cheers, guys.
Alright, cheers, my boy.
Cheers.